Yes. Hi guys, how is everyone doing? Hope you're all well. I'm Lewis, for those that you don't know who we are. I'm here with my co-host Joddy Poddy.
Hello, Joddy Poddy.
How you doing, Bray?
I'm good, Bray. It's been a week. The last podcast did well. So it proved us that we should carry on doing this. You know what I mean? Like we took a bit of time out to these podcasts just because we were really busy, weren't we? But now we are back. Successive podcasts in a week. Yeah. Decent. We're
people are like, oh, you keep your promises.
Yeah, we are. We're trustworthy guys, bro.
Yeah. But hope everyone is okay. You can always find these podcasts on YouTube if you're not listening on, if you're not watching on YouTube. We do it so you can see our faces. If that's what you want. Otherwise, just stick to whatever podcast app you use. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button with the notification bell turned on, and smash a like on the video as well if you do enjoy it. And stick around, guys, because we'll be telling you how you can win a Manchester City kit a little bit later on in this podcast. So let's start with okay. So we played Porto, right?
Yeah.
We got the victory 3-1. Yeah. Didn't play great.
No.
You got to remember, guys. Yeah, 3-1 sounds mint, but one of the goals was a penalty. One of them was a free kick, and then I can't remember what the other goal was. But ultimately, 2 goals were set pieces, yeah? So we didn't play very good, in my opinion.
Torres was the other one.
Oh, yeah, that was a good goal, to be fair. So, other than that goal, the 2 goals that we scored were set pieces. We didn't play great. We get the victory, which is good news. Obviously, we get off to a good start in the Champions League. That's very much needed, because as we get into the later rounds, match days of the Champions League, match day 5, match day 6, if we already qualified, we can rest players, yeah?
Yeah.
So are you therefore surprised that against West Ham, despite us not playing very good against Porto, in over 174 games, he's decided to pick the same team when we didn't play that well?
Coming fresh with the stats, isn't it, for everyone? I'm surprised he picked that team, because when we started against Porto, we were trash. We were trash for that first 60 minutes.
Yeah.
It was only when Foden and Torres came on that's when we started playing good. I feel like Pep needs to be taught in it, and maybe against West Ham he was that. Do you know what I mean? Because Sterling, yeah? When Sterling against Bournemouth missed, I think it was Bournemouth. I always get that one mixed up. Anyway, the one where he missed bare chances but scored 2.
Burnley.
Yeah.
Burnley
was it Burnley? Yeah, okay,
yeah.
Missed bare chances, scores 2, Pep buzzing, starting again. Porto, played rubbish, we put Foden and Torres on, then we play Min, and we win the game 3-1. He's like, oh, I'll start with that again. But it's like... He's not looking at the fact that it was because Foden and Torres came on that was opening up more expansive football and was breaking Porto down. The way we started and carried on playing throughout that game was just not acceptable. It was trash. And then he goes and plays against West Ham. So I was completely surprised. And it's like I say, first time in 2 years that is, whatever it is, 170 games.
Yeah,
that he's changed it. And
yeah.
Not changed it.
Let's go through the all of the mistakes that Pep made in that game, right? And then we can move on to individual errors. Yeah. So for me, Kyle Walker was a mistake playing him. He played well, don't get me wrong, but he should have had a rest. Yeah. And it's funny now that Pep took him off and said, he was exhausted. That's because he's played every game for the best part of 2 years. So that was a mistake. I think still playing Garcia until he signs a new contract is a mistake. He played all right. Defensively, he played well. But, give the ball away a few times. That was a mistake. Because it annoys fans and it annoys John Stones as well.
Yeah, think about the dressing room there. John Stones is thinking, you don't even want to be here, mate.
Yeah.
It creates aggravation between them two. And probably a lot of other City players.
So that was a mistake.
Yeah.
Playing the 2 holding midfielders against West Ham was a mistake.
Yeah.
Having seen the 2 holding midfielders for a long time, I've come to the conclusion that it works against good sides. It works against good sides where you're not going to have the majority of the ball. Against sides where you need to break them down, it's disaster.
It doesn't work because they're all sat behind the ball and you're just wasting a man. Rodri and Gundogan effectively just do the exact same role and they cancel each other out.
And when you have the ball, you basically lost a man for attacking because neither of them are great at attacking. Playing Bernardo Silva in the I'm going to call it the David Silva position because that's just the easiest way to describe it. Is a mistake for me. He can't do that either. He's not a David Silva replacement. He's a winger, or he can play, next to the centre mid, sort of like a box to box. But he didn't create anything, and I've said it for a while. I don't think he's got that in his locker. Playing Mahrez on the right wing in the form that he's in is another mistake from Pep. Again, I think he should have been dropped, rested, whatever you say. But I don't think Mahrez should have played. So that's another mistake. Okay, moving on. We got Sterling. Put him in as a striker. I think is another mistake when Aguero went off. You know, I think he should have put someone else there, whoever it is, Ferran Torres, whoever you want to put there. Sterling's not a good finisher. He shouldn't have been our striker. That's all the mistakes that I think Pep made, and it's a lot, but I'm just being honest. Mm-hmm. Which one's the worst? Which one had the most detrimental impact to the game? Which one, had he not made that, would we have got the 3 points?
Oh, that's disgusting.
And let us know in the comment section below, guys. Which one do you think is the worst mistake?
For me, Rodri and Gundo. Because yes, Sterling as a striker did miss chances, but if we hadn't have played the Rodri Gundo combo, Sterling might have had more chances.
Okay, I get it. For me, it is the Sterling striker for me.
I thought
because look, we played the game. We didn't play well throughout the whole game, but ultimately we did create a chance. We created a chance at the end, yeah, and it fell to the man who you don't want. I said on the live stream, honestly, I'm being deadly serious. I'd rather have Ruben Diaz on a one-on-one than Sterling, because Ruben Diaz, I assume, would just smack the ball at the net.
You wouldn't think about it. You'd just be like, this is going in.
Sterling panics. He panics, guys, and he doesn't know what to do when he's in that one-on-one. Thinks too much, and he panics. And as a result, you don't score.
Because Joe Delap, if Delap was played, he doesn't think about it. He knows.
Ferran Torres, mate.
Ferran Torres, same thing.
Look at the goal against Porto. Fantastic finish. You know, he's falling over. He's not even balanced, and he puts it in the corner.
And as well, when you watch him go against Pepe, you can see in Ferran Torres' face, he's already thinking about putting it in the back of the net. He knows that he's getting past Pepe. Whereas Sterling doesn't think one step ahead. He thinks, I've got to get past this guy. And then when he gets past that guy, then he's like, oh, now I've got to shoot. He doesn't know what to do. And so he freaks out. Whereas the clinicalness is like a smart move. It's like chess, one step ahead of yourself, and he's always thinking an extra step ahead. And that's what Ruben Diaz would do. If he was up top there, he'd just be like, yeah, this is going in, don't worry about it. Slam in, confidence. Same with Ferran Torres. I'd love to see Ferran Torres play as a striker. And then we're stuck with Sterling.
Yeah, I agree, man, with what you're saying. I want to ask people a question, yeah? Mm-hmm. I might have mentioned it in the review, I'm not sure, but whose fault is it, yeah? Is it... Because the point I'm making on Sterling, and everyone's getting on Sterling's back saying, oh, he can't miss that, but he does miss that, and he clearly misses it all the time. So do you keep blaming Sterling for missing them chances, even though he's never going to change, right? He's never going to change because he's done this for years now. One-on-one, Sterling, you can't guarantee that he's going to score, right? And more often than not, I'd probably say he misses than he scores. One-on-one. Mm-hmm. So do you accept that and say, right, he can't do that role, and therefore do you blame Pep for keep playing him in a position that he's not going to score in? Or do you just keep on banging on about Sterling and keep blaming Sterling, even though it's never going to change and never... By blaming Sterling, you can blame Sterling, but nothing's going to change, because if you keep playing as a striker, he's going to keep missing. So what's the point? Or do you blame Pep for picking him in that position? Because why are you doing that when you know he's going to miss?
My blame lies in Pep.
It's Pep, innit?
Because...
Stop picking him there.
Because why are you picking him? You know he can't finish. It's not going to change. He's always in his head. He's one of the world's best wingers, and as one of the world's best wingers, he's mint. He's mint. We don't have these issues that we're having now with him being up front as a striker, because we're not relying on him solely to score our goals. We always have someone else who's in there. And then if he's coming off the wing and cutting inside, we know he can score from them positions. We've seen him pull off some worldies before. However, these one-on-one situations, which a striker is more likely going to get in more of the times, then they're the ones that he fluffs. Whereas your wingers, if he's cutting inside, I'm happy for him to try them shots. We've seen him against Southampton, last-minute goals, where he's coming in and cutting inside and then scoring like that. He's in it this season as well, and towards the back end of last season. So I'm happy for him to be a winger, and that's where I want him to be.
And you know what as well? Not only does he get the goals, he gets assists, and he also gets pens.
Yeah.
Think of all the times that he runs. He's on the ball on the left-hand side. He runs in, and he gets a pen because someone fouls him. I think he got one in Madrid actually for doing that. For doing that,
you said
and you're losing that.
You said it in the review of the West Ham game. It's double jeopardy. You're murking yourself twice because you're losing someone a finisher up top, and you're also losing one of the world's best wingers. Yeah. So you're just murking yourself completely.
Checkmate, innit?
Yeah. So you're playing yourself. Congratulations, you played yourself. You're playing yourself out of decent players. Like, I just think. For me, like you said, like I was saying before, I'd rather see Ferran Torres play up top.
Yeah. So it's annoying. You know what? One of the reasons I'm finding this really frustrating this year is because I think the league is there for the taking for us. We can defo win the league this year, and we've dropped points against Leeds, poor, right? Leicester, yeah, we were poor, but Leicester are a good side.
They're a
decent side, so fair play. We drew today against West Ham. We shouldn't be. We shouldn't. They weren't a great side today.
Especially when their main man comes off with a hamstring injury. You should be thinking to yourself, right, their main striker's gone off here. The guy who's most dangerous for them. We should be beating these now, because you should be looking at their chances, because their chances after that, they weren't much. But whereas Antonio on the pitch, he just creates an atmosphere.
They had no chances today. They scored a goal from a worldie.
Yeah, from a worldie goal.
Can you think of any times that they had a chance against us and we're like, oh, we were lucky there? No. They didn't create anything.
That says to me that our defence is better.
Our defence was solid.
This is weird now. For the first time, right, it's our defence that's solid, and the attack is not where it's not at, you know what I mean, where it's not working. Usually, it's the other way around. Usually, it's we can score goals, but we keep conceding. But now it's like, we can stop conceding. I don't even concede a worldie today. Other than that, we're not conceding anything else. They didn't get many chances. It's just the guys up top can't do anything. Ruben Diaz must be looking like, what are you all doing, mate? He was sat there at the back thinking, what are you doing? He's pretty much watching like the rest of us. Yeah.
It must be frustrating. Right, okay. Well, we should have got the 3 points, because, you know, it was a massive game, and we've messed up. It would have put us back in the top 4, and a thumping victory would have put us third over on goal difference. So that's really disappointing. But let's move on now. We've got Marseille coming up in midweek. Before we do come on to that, I just want to let you know about the giveaway that we're doing of any kit that you want. We will link it.
Can I just terms and conditions? It has to be a Manchester City kit.
That's true. Good one. But if you want to get involved, you might as well, guys, because it is a free kit. All you have to do is go to our YouTube video that we'll link and put in the description, and just follow the instructions in that. And guys, you'll be in with a chance of winning a kit, so you might as well do it. Again, we'll link that in the description and on screen for you guys. If you're listening on a podcast, mate, you've not got a YouTube account, just go create one, innit? Go create one, because then you can just get, you know, you've got a chance. Get
involved in it. What's it cost to create a YouTube account? Nothing. How long does it take? About 2 minutes. Right? And then all you got to do, comment on it, and you can get a kit. And how much they cost? 60 quid, 70 quid. Big cash. Right, okay, let's move on to Marseille coming up in midweek Tuesday, so not much time for us to forget about the West Ham game. Massive game again, guys. It's a massive game, because if we get the victory here, then things are looking very rosy. They're looking very nice in the Champions League, and we can't really complain. A loss would not be great. It sort of puts us in a bit of a scrap. Draw, here or there, really. So the draw brings everyone back up to near us. Whereas if we win both, we're setting the precedent.
We win both, then we win. If we win the next game against Olympiacos, we're pretty much qualified. My question is, right, Porto, dead game. Ferran Torres, Foden come on, we get a goal, and we start playing mint. Yeah, West Ham dead. Foden comes on, we score. First of all, Phil Foden has to start against Marseille. Am I right?
He's the first name on the sheet.
Has to be.
Like, people say, oh, no, your goalkeeper is going to be the first. No, because I think we'll play Stefan if he wants, as long as Foden's playing.
Yeah, Foden has to start.
Phil Foden, for me, is the first guy on that sheet, because the impact that he's had in the past 2 games has been incredible, like you just said. So he has to play. He has to. And we need that Ferran link-up.
That's my next point. Ferran Torres, surely he has to play. Look, Sterling had a stinker, yeah? I know the first half he was playing on the wing, but we didn't have anyone creating, so he couldn't really do much. But he did have a stinker throughout the game. Mahrez did nothing. Torres, time to play. It's time to play Torres, yeah? And it's time to play Foden. And I want to see that Torres-Foden link-up, as you said. Surely, we have to be seeing this against Marseille.
We have to. You know what I want to see? I want to see Torres left, Sterling right, and I want to see Foden playing in midfield, and we can see him linking everyone together, because when you have, like, say, one set of defensive mid in Rodri, who could play Bernardo next to him, so Bernardo can be like your box-to-box, and then Foden, who can switch between sides with, like, do you know what I mean, going like, so he can be close to the right-hand side or the left-hand side. It's very fluid, and then especially with up top, you can switch them about. But the issue is that we have there, that I just realised in saying this, we have no striker.
Is it time to false 9? Ooh. It might be, guys, because obviously...
Who false 9? Who you false 9 in?
Bernardo? Kevin?
Oh, you could play Kev, Foden, or... Is Foden false 9?
Yeah.
Kev, Foden midfield, Bernardo false 9, or Kev, Foden and Bernardo midfield, and you Kev false 9, like we did against Real Madrid.
You have one holding midfielder, and then just give Foden, Kevin, and Bernardo. Fluid, mate.
Yeah, do what you want.
That'd be insane. All right, I know we wouldn't have a striker, but surely, guys, we're creating stuff there. Surely we're doing bits and around the box, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just say, you three, create. And I think I'd probably say Foden on the left of the three, Kevin in the middle, and what's his name? Bernardo on the right-hand side. And I'd say, you know, just sort of do your bits, you know what I mean? You know, you're playing incredible attacking players there, and you're saying, look, lads, 5 of you there, some of the best footballers in the world football, go and create some stuff.
You say, Pep, you go, boys, look, here's your canvas, you lot, you're the artists, create, you know what I mean, score the goals, do your bits, do your work, innit, you know what I mean? They're all wearing French hats, and they'll be in France. I mean, Mona Lisa. It's Mona Lisa time. Right,
before we finish, we're going to talk about one last subject, and it's Garcia. I sort of touched on it at the beginning. Should he be playing or not? And I want to know your thoughts, guys. Garcia, obviously, don't want to be here. He wants to be in Barcelona. Should he be playing ahead of John Stones, right? And before, well, actually, we'll finish this question first. So, yeah, I'll ask you, bro, because you're my co-host.
And I'm right here.
Yeah, and you're right here.
And I can actually give you an answer rather than everyone.
Yeah. I can just imagine people like going, I don't know, Lewis.
Tell me more, Lewis. Yeah. Tell me more.
Okay, Eric Garcia, playing or not?
No. John Stones should be playing over Eric Garcia. Well, firstly, we should have a left-sided centre-back playing, but none of them are fit. But then, in the case that we're currently in, where none of them are fit, John Stones should be playing, you know what I mean? There's a guy who wants to be he put that fighting message on Instagram, if it was him that wrote it. You know what I mean? That throws into question that, innit? John, did you even write that, mate? I mean, text us, but not during a video like you always do. For that, I just think he put that message about wanting to stay and fight for his position. So, why should he not be playing? If he's fit, play him. I understand playing Eric Garcia and that, and maybe, you said it in the live stream a few times, that maybe it's something to do with Messi in January or something, that we have to play Garcia to keep him match fit and that. But then we're hearing reports coming out now about PK and his contract, and Eric Garcia didn't like that, and then maybe a door's opened again for him to stay.
And obviously Pep said they're trying to seduce him, sign a new contract. I find that very strange. You know, maybe Eric Garcia, having seen the PK contract renewal, is not happy and is therefore considering maybe staying at City. I don't know, I think it's very strange how Pep's still playing Garcia, yeah. 100% he should be playing John Stones. Is John Stones a long-term answer at centre-back for City? I don't know. Maybe not, probably not. But he should be playing against Garcia, guys. This guy actually wants to be at the football club. Garcia doesn't, as you know, that's what we're led to believe, obviously, as fans. We're led to believe that he don't want to be at the football club. So, yeah, he shouldn't really be playing, should he?
You said this perfectly before. Until Garcia puts pen to paper in a new contract that keeps him at Manchester City, then the person with the contract at Manchester City should be playing.
It's not like he's sick, is it?
Yeah.
No, I mean, if Aguero turned around and said, I don't want to play anymore, I'll go back to independent. All right, yeah, we'll sort you out in the summer or whatever. In the meantime, you can play because you're sick.
We need you.
Garcia ain't sick. You know what I mean? He's a good player. I like him, to be fair. I think there's a lot of City players. It's a lot of City fans. Sorry. Who don't like him, but I actually think he's a good centre back. You know what I mean? I don't think he's mint. I just think he's good. I like him. But
there's a lot of potential in him.
You know what I mean? He's not miles better than John Stones. Is he even better than John Stones? Some would argue yes, some would argue no. So you know what I mean? He's not min. You know, just play John Stones, man. He actually wants to be at the football club.
Yeah, he wants to be. He wants to fight for his place. Give him a chance. He knows he's on his last chance saloon kind of situation.
And you're John Stones. You're sat there thinking, oh, what's going on? I'm never playing for this football club again, am I?
100%. You're sat there in these games, like the Champions League game. You're sat there thinking, why am I not on the pitch? Like, what have I done here to not be on this pitch? I'm fit. I'm ready to go. Why? What have I done wrong here?
Yeah, and you got Taylor Albertis going. Definitely ain't ever playing it.
Yeah, if John Stones didn't get in there, it cost him 50 million quid.
Yeah, and then you can see why Tosin left, can't you? Oh. He was sat there thinking, I ain't got cat and hell's chance of getting anywhere near this first team with Pepper's manager. You know what I mean? It's very sad and very frustrating because these players, for me, deserve to play. Any player who wants to be at the football club should be prioritised over a player that doesn't want to be at the football club.
100% true facts.
Unless you're absolutely world class, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And even then, it's like, bit salty, you know what I mean?
Bit weird.
So, let us know what you guys think in the comment section below of everything that we spoke about. Make sure you've entered the kit competition, right? Chance to win a kit, because that's mint, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like, free kit and that. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. See you later.